I have some good news.
We love good news, Colleen.
Our tropical outlook is quiet.
And that's how we want it. Hush, hush.
Yes, amen. We're going into the start of hurricane season in the Atlantic, quiet. But you're going to see this map here and you're going to say, Colleen, what's that disturbance that I see out there, that little area in yellow? No worries, my friends. That is out in the Pacific. And once we get closer to that El Nino that we've been telling you guys about setting up more, the Pacific in an El Nino pattern usually does become a little bit more active because they have all of that rising air. These hurricanes, they like to be stacked, right? They don't want to be disturbed. So when the Pacific becomes a little bit more active, it's warmer, right? We get some winds our way, some wind shear in the Atlantic, and those stack systems, boop, they topple over. So they don't really have much of a chance to develop or strengthen. Now, that's not to say that it won't happen, because we do have lulls where the winds calm down and the Saharan dust dries out. But Saharan dust, that's another thing that helps us out, especially this time of year. Usually we see a plume of Saharan dust. It basically comes in different days, little chunks of time where we see more Saharan dust some days than others. And this upcoming week, this is one of those weeks where we will see a good amount of that dust drifting over. Most of this, however, will be across the Caribbean, but some of that will sneak in here as well. The last couple of days, we've had a little bit of dust, believe it or not. And as we move into Friday, look at this. Some of that dust does travel into the Gulf. Now, this is not enough dust to kind of be fair and square, just, nothing to worry about. But looking at everything else, it looks like the start of our hurricane season will be quiet, which is good. Usually, honestly, we don't get busy until September, October in our area anyway. Moisture, so how much do we have to work with? So this is an interesting feature. We have this front that has been sneaking southward on all of the models. First it was a backdoor front, now it's just straight sinking down from the north. This does not happen this time of the year. So the models have not been doing well with this front at all, because it's like, I don't know what to do with this. This doesn't happen in Florida this time of the year. But what I want to point out is Wednesday, we could have an influx of moisture on the bottom side of that front, as all that moisture is basically trapped and no place to go. Then the drier air starts to take over for Thursday and Friday. So looking at the rain panels here, expected rainfall, we kept it the same for Wednesday, but you notice that the best chance for rain is basically south of I-4. I think that's where the front basically stalls out. North of that will be drier. And then Thursday and Friday, we have a drier forecast as well. So that's all good news. Looking at the forecast rainfall, this is over the next couple days, next week or so. And when I zoom into the numbers here, if you compare it to last week we had 3 to 4 inches possible, which some areas got way more than that with those nice downpours, right? But overall, generally, we could have another 1 to 2 inches with the rain on the way. And I think most of that will come the next couple of days into Wednesday, because Thursday and Friday, like I said, we are looking dry. Radar right now, a little check. Over in Hardee and DeSoto counties, we have seen some storms bubbling up. This particular one that's south of Wauchula did start to calm down a little bit, but still bringing some moderate to heavy rain in parts of that area. Looking at futurecast moving into about 7 p.m. or so, we will still have a little bit of rain trapped across Polk County, Highlands, Hardee, DeSoto, the same areas that are basically at risk of seeing those downpours for tonight. Not really expecting severe weather with this system. Looking into the rest of the night, we have those clouds that hang out with us and a nice dry start to tomorrow, the start of hurricane season. Temperatures right now, we're in the upper 80s, low 90s. It is certainly warm out there, warm and muggy thanks to that westerly wind. 78 for tonight, and getting you to your 7-day forecast here. Again, we have nice rain chances, pretty much the same pattern we have been in for the next 3 days. And then Thursday, Friday, into next weekend, looking much drier.